Friends, hi, hello, how are you? Welcome back to the Curvy E Chronicles. My name is Courtney and I'm so glad you found your way to my little corner of the internet. Friends, it is time for January week 4 cash stuffing. So let's get into it. Okay, fam. So today we are doing, in regular cash, we are doing $300. A little bit more than last time because we're maneuvering some monies around. So we have, hold on. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 300. And then we'll be doing 600 in my funny money for my long-term savings. Okay, so let's start in our wallet. Let me pull out my envelopes. We're just pulling out the two. So groceries, we had some rollover. We have 5, 6, and 7. I did have to go to the grocery store, and so there should technically be a little bit more in that, but I had to go and grab some things, so there's not as much. Yes, okay. Okay, so then that's my rollover. Okay, train of thought lost. Let's move back. Okay, 75 to groceries. Oh, my brain just short-circuited. So we have 20, 40, 60, 75. So we are back to our regular grocery budget again. Stay tuned for our next meal plan Monday for all the fun that includes. And then Cody gets his $30 spending money. And that's all we're putting in the wallet today. Now, next week's going to be a totally different story because we are taking a family day and we're going to go out. We're all getting haircuts. I have all the things. I will be vlogging that, and then it'll go up later in February. But yeah, so anyway. All right, wallet's done. Now let's dive into our binders. So we are jumping into our pretty gold binder. And we are going to start off with household. Household is going to get 5, and that's going to give us 10. We are working on building this up for household items. Personal care also has 5. It's going to get 5. We have now 10. I probably, until I have like a decent buffer in here, I'm just gonna cash flow some things, but we're gonna work on getting some beef in there. All right, clothing. Clothing is getting 5 as well. I was gonna take money out of here for the shoes, but then I decided that since it covered in the grocery and I still had rollover, I just decided to leave it as is because I did pick up my kids a couple pairs of shoes that I found on clearance at Walmart. So I have 10, 20, 35, 45, and 50 in clothing. I kind of want to keep adding to this because we are gonna have spring clothes for my son that I'm going to need to pick up soon. Back to school. This is a new envelope as well. It is also getting 5. Yes. Sorry. Making sure I'm on the right thing. So this has, oh, look at that. Somebody sliced into that one. Back to school has 10. I do have a challenge going in my savings challenges that will fill that up, but we're just keeping it going. Family fun is also getting 5. We did use some money of this to go out to lunch. So we have 10, 20, 30, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, and 90. And we will use some of this to go towards, what's it called? The daddy-daughter dance that we're going to. All right, date night. Date night is also getting 5. It's a 5 heavy. You guys saw me count it. It's a 5 heavy time. So we have 100, 20, 30, 45, 55, 65. So 165 in date night. We do have a little something planned this Friday. We're just going to do a date night in. I'm so excited. Anniversary is also getting 5. So we have 50, 70, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35. This is saving up for our 9-year wedding anniversary this coming July. And then gifts. Gifts is getting a little bit more because we have 3 birthdays coming up. 3. We have 3. We have 2 of Claire's classmates and then one of my nieces. And I'm like, dang. everybody and these February babies, including myself, we have one, but that comes from our birthday. So we have 10, 25, 35, and 40. So we have $40 in gifts. And then birthdays is getting 5. This is, we're still trying to figure out what we want to do for Clayton's birthday. We haven't gotten that far. You know, he is turning 3, and we'll probably just have a party at the house. Part of me kind of wants to take the kids and go do something fun and just, like, not make it a, like, paid-for party. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30, 45, 55, and 60. So we have 160 in birthdays. And then family photos, which we are working on saving for this year, is also getting 5. So we are at 10 in there. I will probably need to do some saving challenges to save up for that. I'm hopeful that we will get to do family photos, not just with our family, but with my husband's family this year. So next up, we're into our outdoor green binder. So we are starting off with pets. I ended up using the entire 30 last week on dog food. So we're putting another 30 in, and hopefully we can start to save up a little bit more before anybody needs anything. We'll see. I kind of didn't plan well for those 2 weeks that we were off. So chickens, we're not stuffing. It's sitting good right now. Garden is going to get 5. We are saving up to do some raised garden beds. We are already starting to garden plan. I'm so excited. So we have 50, 150, 75, 85, 95, 200, and 1, 2, and 3. Probably gonna have to beef this up here soon so we can make sure we have plenty in there for all the things. And then outdoor projects is getting 5. We are wanting to level out our a section in our our yard that we got a play set from found on Marketplace for free, and it's pretty nice, but it's heavy and it needs like flat ground. So we're saving up for some outdoor stuff. Okay, and then canning and End of the World we're leaving alone for right now. We will come back to those another day. Alright, we are going to dive into my personal binder next, and we are going to start with nails. Nails is going to get the usual 25, and I think I'm going to call this good for the month of January because I think this is going to put me at 2 appointments. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 25, 35, 45, 50. Yes. Okay, so we're going to call that good for this month. We'll start back again in February, and my husband actually ended up having to take a day off of work unexpectedly, so our paycheck will be a little bit short next week, which works out this way. Wax is going to get the usual 15, and that one's going to put this at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, and 90. This one we're going to keep stuffing. We're not quite ahead enough to not. And then hair is going to get a little bit extra because we are trying to make sure I have enough for when the kids and I go and get our hairs done. So we're putting 25 in here. I do need to cash condense this very much bad. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 5, 95, 200, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 305, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 325. All 4 of us are going, and I don't know what it's going to cost because she's at a new salon. I think I've said that every time this time. But I need to ask her. Honestly, it's fine. I'm pretty positive this will be enough. So that's all for that one. And then the rest of this should be $30, and it's going to go into challenges. So we have 10, 15, 25, 30, plus our 7. So that's going to go into our challenges binder, which we have not touched yet. So I'm just going to sneak that in the front here. What? Yep, sneak it in the front here. And we're going to let that sit until our next savings challenge Sunday. I'm so excited. We're going to slowly but surely work through that. Now, we're going to jump into our long-term savings. So we are going to start off with vacation. So vacation is going to get a $500 placeholder because we are just transferring $500 a week till I have enough saved, and we are keeping track of that by using this saving challenge book I got on Amazon. And honestly, so this was, you can buy savings challenges and fun things on Etsy, and I do recommend shopping from the small businesses in Etsy. I myself am trying to use the challenges that I have this year, and not totally buy a bunch of new ones because I have a ton that I want to use. But this book was one of the first that I bought. It's what I've done. I've done 2 challenges out of it, and there are a ton in here. So essentially what I'm doing is I am starting to save $5,000 for our trip to Kentucky. So it is a once-in-a-lifetime trip that I'm so excited for, and we're just going to let her rip. So we need to mark off 500. So let's make it happen. Okay, so we have marked off 200, 150, and 150, so that's 500 total. So we roughly need about 5,000 for Claire and I to go. That is covering our tickets, hotel, and airfare, and some spending money while we're there. Now the nice thing is our tickets with the Derby are all inclusive, so all our drinks, all our food, all of that is taken care of, which is really nice, and that's for 2 days. So anyway, so vacation got that, and then next up we are adding $100 to car maintenance. And I don't even think the amount in here is correct. It is not, because we are down to like I think it's like $225. So I need to go and grab other bills, and I will do that later. We ended up having to, my husband called me the other day. He ended up having to take a day off of work because his car, with the cold weather, got real unhappy, and we ended up having to replace the glow plug. So he drives a TDI, a Volkswagen TDI, and yeah, those things aren't cheap. It ran us about $450, so we took some money from our emergency fund and from our car maintenance account. So we're going to build up our car maintenance account because we have some, like our car registrations are going to be coming due very soon. And then we're also going to eventually get back to getting our emergency fund back up to the 3,000. So it's been a fun time, things happen, it's fine, everything's fine. But friends, that concludes today's cash stuffing. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you want to keep hanging out, hit that subscribe button. And friends, as always, remember to spread kindness like glitter. Bye y'all.